appears a woman in India's Silicon City, Bengaluru, was stalked, attacked and groped a few days back. The CCTV camera shows the ordeal that the victim went through and exposes the startling abuse. But instead of ensuring justice for the victim, top netas are busy trivializing the issue. According to Karnataka's Home Minister, molestation or sexual assault on women is quite common in big cities in Bengaluru. He said it happens as if it was on expected lines. Listen into the shocker.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
Now, this remark has elicited angry response from across political corners. BJP's claim that the Home Minister's remark exposes Congress's mindset and that women's safety has been trivialized in the state. The attack has drawn a similar criticism from Congress's ally, the NCP-SP. Listen in.
उस पर कार्रवाई करने के बदले, सख्ती दिखाने के बदले कर्नाटका के होम मिनिस्टर का बयान आता है मानो कि वो इस अक्यूज के साथ खड़े हैं. कर्नाटका के होम मिनिस्टर कहते हैं कि बड़े शहरों में ऐसी छोटी मोटी घटनाएं हो जाती. दिस इज द हुआ तो हुआ माइंडसेट ऑफ द कर्नाटका कांग्रेस एंड द कांग्रेस पार्टी इन जनरल. नेताओं के लिए एक महिला की इज्जत पर, आबरू पर इस प्रकार से प्रहार होना ये एक छोटी घटना है.
It's very sad that even be it in Maharashtra or anywhere in India, several times very insensitive statements are made. We condemn such statements.
Breaking news coming in after G. Parmeshwar's remark. The National Commission for Women has taken cognizance of the matter and sought an apology of the Karnataka Home Minister. That's the latest update coming in. Let's quickly go across to Neha Hebale. Neha, big development coming in. The NCW now seeking a response of the minister. When is the minister going to respond?
Well, of course, Madhav, that's the question now that the minister would have to answer there. You know, it's quite unfortunate. We saw the manner in which this entire episode has played out. April 3rd is when the incident took place. The matter comes to the notice of the police only about 3 days later on April 6th. They've taken cognizance basis a complaint. They've registered an FIR, mind you, of course. They've taken cognizance of that CCTV. Action so far, none yet. The attitude of the government, of course, here, while the police on ground has been putting in their best efforts here to try and crack this case, nab that accused, the attacker at the earliest. Here you have the Home Minister of the state, someone who's responsible for women's safety at the center of it, going on to say that, you know, these incidents happen. We'll increase the patrolling, but these incidents happen. Almost, you know, trivializing it, really making people wonder. We've spoken.
And G. Parmeshwar is not making such a callous statement for the first time, Neha. He said similar statements in the past, and that's why this reaction is that much more shocking. Let's quickly listen to this reaction coming in now from DK Shivkumar, Deputy Chief Minister, who says he's going to take immediate action on the case. We'll speak to the police commissioner. Listen in.
No, I fully agree. It is a very serious issue. We can't give any opportunity for this. We will take immediate action. I will speak to the police commissioner also. It is the bound duty to respect every common citizen, whether they rich or poor or anyone. We have to protect their rights. That is the commitment of the government. Definitely, we will go very seriously on this issue.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 3 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's go across to our guests for more on this. We have Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of BJP, with us. We have Avantika Shakti, actor, joining us. Also with us is Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst. But I want to come across first to Khaliqur Rahman. Khaliqur Rahman, you know, this is not the first time that Mr. Parmeshwar is making such a remark. You know, such incidents do take place in a big city. This is what he has said now. In 2017, again, he has said in the case of a molestation incident in Bengaluru that such things do happen. Is this person fit to be the Home Minister of the state?
In fact, see, as far this incident is concerned, in fact, we all condemn this incident, and such, incidents definitely raise an alarm, not only in Karnataka, but across the country. But what Mr. Parmeshwaram has said, he didn't mean that, these incidents...
How do you know he didn't mean?
No, I'm
You asked
telling
him.
you. See, because what happened is because his statement is being misinterpreted.
How?
Because what he meant that because these kind of incidents are happening in all the major cities, so these needs to be controlled. So that's what he meant.
He did not say that. Sorry, he did not say that, Mr. Khaliqur Rahman. He says that we are increasing security, but such things do happen. He has said this in the past as well. How can such a person be responsible for women's safety, for the law and order machinery of a state, if he's going to be so callous in his commentary?
No. See, these, in fact, no one actually, will say that whatever has happened good. Definitely everyone, in fact, is more concerned about the women's safety. And
sir, when you say such things do happen, you are legitimizing acts. You are normalizing such acts. Why aren't you out to condemn Mr. G. Parmeshwar in unequivocal terms?
No one is legitimized and no one can.
Mr. Parmeshwar is doing so. And you are also doing so by not condemning him.
No. Because as far this is concerned, in fact, because, even Mr. DK Shivakumar has said that this cannot be tolerated. And
thank you very much for telling us the news that we just broke 2 minutes ago. Yes, DK Shivakumar has said the police commissioner will look into it. I know very well what Mr. DK Shivakumar has said. Will you come out and condemn Mr. Parmeshwar for the third time on the show?
No, see, definitely, because one has to be, I'm telling you that, a little more sensitive while making a statement. But his statement should not be misinterpreted.
Who is misinterpreting it? How has it been misinterpreted?
See,
have you seen his statement?
Yeah, I've in fact seen his
Have
statement.
you seen his statement? What did he say in his statement?
No. He said that because these kind of statements, this kind of incidents happening in the big cities. And
no, that is not his comment. He's saying such incidents do take place once in a while in such a large city. Where is the question of misinterpreting it?
Yeah.
This is what he has said.
No, that is the reason when these kind of incidents happen, the police, in fact, is doing its job. They've already formed about 5 teams.
Sanju Verma, I'm just going to request you to stay on for a minute because we have a prominent citizen of Bengaluru. Avantika Shetty is with us. Avantika Shetty, that statement was in Kannada. I think it's lost in translation as far as, Mr. Khaliqur Rahman of the Congress is concerned. Would you like to tell him exactly what Mr. Parmeshwar has said and why that is so offensive to all the women of Karnataka to say that such things do happen? Despite there being footage of that shocking incident.
It is very offensive for any woman. Because, every woman, right from childhood till an age, they've gone through such things in their lives. And let me tell it very clearly that, it is not only limited to metros or cities. It happens in villages also and it goes unreported. But talking about it so casually, it only goes to show that despite, so much progress in society, we have CCTVs everywhere, our moral fiber is just depleting, which shows when our Home Minister talks about such things so casually. It is not something that is acceptable. When you are a minister, you cannot make such careless statements. It will be taken in a different way. And as a woman, I condemn this statement totally.
Mr. Khaliqur Rahman, would you like to apologize to Ms. Shetty at least? Don't apologize to Times Now or any political party. At least apologize to the women of Karnataka. How can you say such a thing is normalized? Or such things do happen?
As far as our party is concerned, our party is, committed to the cause and the safety of the women and for the utmost safety of the women. And such type of incidents definitely cannot be tolerated. And as I said...
So what is the action you're going to take on Mr. Parmeshwar then? Tell us.
No. One has to be more sensitive while making a statement.
Sir, he is the Home Minister of the state who has done the similar thing in the past. And he has still not learned from his past mistakes. How can such a person continue as Home Minister?
Madhav, actually, because anything with regard to the safety of the women definitely is a matter of great concern for all of us. And in fact, it has happened in Karnataka, but it should not happen anywhere.
Mr. Parmeshwar should be publicly apologizing. If action, your party should rather be taking action on him for making such ridiculous comments on national television, despite the fact that he has done so in the past. Let me bring in Sanju Verma now. Sanju Verma, your response to Mr. Rahman.
Madhav, first and foremost, I completely agree with Avantika Shetty. I think she used a very interesting phrase, the moral fiber is depleting. I would go so far as saying the moral fiber is not just depleting, the moral fiber has actually been shredded to smithereens. And, let me just point out something for the benefit of your audience, though you reinforced this right at the start of the debate, Madhav. G. Parameshwara is a repeat and a habitual offender. I'm sure all of us have not forgotten, way back in 2017, barely 7 to 8 years ago, on the New Year's Eve, at a very posh club in Bengaluru, a couple of girls were heckled, molested, sexually assaulted, eve teased, and I'm reading out ad verbatim. G. Parameshwara was even then the Home Minister, Siddaramaiah was the Chief Minister. And these are G. Parameshwara's remarks. A large number of youngsters gathered, youngsters who are almost like Westerners. They try to copy Westerners not only in mindset, but even in dressing. So some disturbance, some girls were harassed. These kind of things do happen when you try to copy the Western civilization. This was Mr. Parameshwara's remarks, trivializing the sexual assault and molestation of young girls. And he actually went so far as saying in 2017 that if you go club hopping, if you go to discotheques, if you're found late on the streets at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, you're inviting trouble and you're calling this upon yourselves.
No,
and
those
lo
kind
and
of...
behold, nothing has changed in the last 8 years. Mr. Parameshwara continues to be the same man he was 8 years back, having not learned any lessons. And Madhav, one last point. Do you know who was the police commissioner in Bengaluru in 2017? It was a man called B. Dayanand. And B. Dayanand is the police commissioner of Bengaluru even today. He reports into Siddaramaiah. He reports into G. Parameshwara. Why have heads not rolled? That's my limited
Well,
point.
I think it all starts at the top. The attitudes at the top really are what are to reflect on. I'm not even commenting on the police investigation as far as this case is concerned. That's a completely different story altogether. But let me ask Tehseen Poonawala this. Tehseen Poonawala, you know, Priyanka Gandhi in 2022 had famously launched a campaign, Ladki Ho Lad Sakti Ho. Why is she silent on what's happening in Bengaluru? Is this how ladkis are supposed to stand up and fight? And Mr. Parameshwara, is he not even aware of what his leaders' statements and slogans are? Or are they just supposed to ring hollow in Karnataka while she campaigns in UP?
At the onset, I want to apologize to all the women of Karnataka for the insensitive statement made by the Honorable Home Minister of Karnataka. It isn't accepted. It's not right. It's not correct. While the police is a professional force and the Congress is a government that will deliver gender justice, these statements do distract and are not acceptable. I completely concede on your question on Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji. She does stand up for women's rights, and I do believe she will have a personal word. But I am not going to take hypocrisy or lectures from the Bharatiya Janata Party, whose MLAs in the Karnataka Assembly were watching porn in the Karnataka Assembly while the Assembly session was going on. I am not going to take lectures from the Bharatiya Janata Party, whose leader said, if women cross their line, such incidents are bound to happen. About the Nirbhaya rape, I'm talking about Kailash Vijayvargiya.
I am not going to all these. I'm going to. You can ask these questions of Sanju. I have no problem. But no, one second. Tehseen, one second. You can do the whataboutery in 2 minutes. I'm not going to get in the way of that. You know that.
Good, I'm not
but the question. No, one second. But answer the question. What action will be taken on Mr. Parameshwara? Answer that question.
No. I don't want to do this.
What action should be taken on Mr. Parameshwara? You apologize. Wonderful. What will the Congress party do now? What should it do now?
You don't hear what BJP said. That doesn't work like that.
No, you ask the BJP, sir. I have no problem. But answer my question first.
I will answer.
My simple question is, what action should be taken on Mr. Parameshwara? Should he continue as the Home Minister of the state?
You ask the Congress guy.
No, but I want your opinion on that. Why didn't you come out and say what should be done?
I'm not interested.
I've already asked Mr. Khalikur Rahman, in case you're not aware, the debate began with me asking him that. I'm not going to let you get away with giving passing homilies on this. Tehseen, you have apologized to women of Karnataka, great. But what action should be taken on Mr. Parameshwara? Is his position as Home Minister tenable, despite the fact that he's a serial offender?
Sure. Again, I will make my statement. I will answer your question after I finish my answer. If you don't want my answer and you want to protect the viewers from hearing what BJP Home Ministers have said, then I'm not interested in a debate.
No question about protecting anyone. Please make your statement.
There is no point. Why should we get aggressive with each other? So then allow me to make my statement. You decide what you want. I'm ready to answer your question, but you must allow me my statement.
Go on.
You didn't interrupt anyone but me. It's very unfair when I expose the BJP. Thank you.
Not at all. Please go ahead and answer my question is all I'm saying. You can ask whatever you want of the BJP.
Thank you. Thank you. I will, after I make my statement, if you're okay with it, I will do it. If you want to protect the BJP, I have no problem. I
no one's protecting the BJP. Tehseen, please. Let's not act holier than thou. Mr. Parameshwara has said something very arrogant, very insensitive, and I think it would behove you also to be a little sensitive to the people and the viewers of Karnataka who are watching the show. Please make your point now.
I am very sensitive, but yes. Thank you. I am not going to take lectures from the BJP who refused to sack Babulal Gaur as the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh when he said rape is a social crime which depends on the man and the woman. Sometimes it is right. Babulal Gaur is the Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Was he sacked by the BJP? I am not going to take lectures from the BJP when the late Arun Jaitley ji about the Nirbhaya rape said one small incident of rape in Delhi advertised world over is enough to cost us billions of dollars in terms of lower tourism. Not going to take lectures from them. Now to your specific question on Parmeshwar ji, I have to answer that. Once again, I apologize to the women of Karnataka for the language used by the Home Minister. It is not correct. It is not accepted. I know that the last time a Congress leader had used language against women, I know this for a fact that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji called him up and he had to take back his statement. I remember when the Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly was laughing on a rape joke in the Assembly, I with a Congress MLA, the Congress MLA had to apologize and he publicly said Priyanka Gandhi.
Well, we'll see if that action happens on the Karnataka Home Minister, but Sanju Verma, since he's referred to the BJP, he's saying that the BJP has no moral high ground. There are similar controversial comments that have come in from BJP leaders. Your response, Sanju Verma.
Thank you. Madhav, Tehseen is the master of whataboutery, but today this debate is not about Tehseen, this debate is not about me. This debate is about the callous, pathetic, careless remarks by G. Parameshwara, a habitual offender, the Home Minister of Karnataka, no less. And let's get one thing very clear. Ladki hu lad sakti hu was the war cry of Priyanka Vadra. And anyone sitting here and waxing eloquent, especially Congress darbaris, about how Congress believes in women empowerment, I say that is a whole lot of balderdash. There's a lady called Archana Gautam. She was the poster girl of Priyanka Vadra's Ladki Hu Lad Sakti Hu campaign. Last year, Archana Gautam and her father, they were thrashed black and blue right outside the AICC headquarters. तब प्रियंका वड्रा के मुंह में दही जम गया था, राहुल गांधी के मुंह में दही जम गया था, सोनिया गांधी के मुंह में दही जम गया था, and Tehseen Poonawalla has the audacity, has the gall to bring in BJP in a discussion when we are discussing the kind of law and order in Karnataka, which has actually been completely ruined, has taken a flying leap out of the window. Lawlessness is the rule of the day, and let's not forget, under the 7th schedule of the Constitution, law and order is a state subject. I repeat, has G. Parameshwara been sacked or even hauled up? No. Has Siddaramaiah made any comment condemning G. Parameshwara? No. Has Rahul Gandhi made any comment condemning G. Parameshwara? No. Has Priyanka Vadra made any comment condemning G. Parameshwara? No. Has the Karnataka government taken any action by way of dismissing the current police commissioner of Bengaluru, B. Dayananda, who was a mute spectator and who reports into Siddaramaiah? The answer is no. So the limited point is, Tehseen Poonawalla can ramble on and on about BJP's duplicity, but the audience is smart enough to see Rahul Gandhi, Siddaramaiah, Priyanka Vadra have consumed Fevicol in wholesale.
In the past, Tehseen Poonawalla, Mr. K.R. Ramesh, as the Assembly, I think he was Assembly Speaker at that time. It was in 2021 where he made an extremely shocking remark about rape. We have recently seen at a World Heritage UNESCO site, where there was a tourist, etc., where there was a gang rape that had taken place on 2 women. That has taken place. There are serious questions about the Congress's own track record. As far as its own leaders are concerned, it's very well to point out Babulal Gaur. I'm not denying that. That may very well be true. But the point is, there are equally shocking mindset remarks that have been made from the same unit of the Congress, that is the Karnataka Congress, and also law and order incidents that have taken place, which are raising serious questions and concerns of women's safety in Karnataka.
True. The speaker incident that you refer to, the Congress speaker incident in the Karnataka Assembly 2021, I quote Times Now, he's on record to say Priyanka Gandhi Vadra pulled him up. Nobody in the BJP is ready to pull up anyone doing something wrong, and that's not the debate for today. I think Parameshwar ji must look into this incident. I think even one incident is one incident too many. It is not a case of whataboutery. It is in the Assembly a speaker who laughed on a rape joke, and in the BJP who's watching porn in the Assembly. There's a difference in the two political parties. One's pulled up, one isn't. But these incidences must be taken seriously. It is wrong that it's happened. One incident is one too many, and it is important that Kharge ji, the Chief Minister, and Parameshwar ji look into this. I want
Avantika Shetty to respond to you. Avantika Shetty, when you hear somebody who represents the point of view of the ruling party in Karnataka saying that so-and-so incident happened so many years ago, there was no condemnation of it, and linking it to what's happening currently, as a woman in Karnataka, does it really matter what happened in the past? Are we going to live in the past? Or are we going to live in what's happening currently and the action that's going to be taken in the current context?
Yeah, it's very surprising and it's very sad that our ministers at such position are capable of passing such comments. See, I used to work in Bangalore a few years ago, and then I visited after a couple of years. The city has changed a lot here. I mean, why by the day there are crimes increasing? We're just having this discussion about this one molestation case. It's not taken so seriously because it's just a molestation case. It could have been a rape also. And nowadays, it's not just molestation, rape, they murder and they do all sorts of things, gory things. I don't know, as a woman, it really
well, I will just say this, for all those, Avantika, I understand completely. I mean, and these kind of comments which are so insensitive, they are really shocking. And let me just say this, for all those who are holding the brief or defending the state government in this particular case, the rise in POCSO cases in Karnataka is 4,119 recorded in 2024. This has risen, almost doubled from the 2,165 in 2020. Rape cases have risen more than 15% in 4 years, from 497 in 2020 to 736 cases in 2024. Sexual harassment cases gone up from 4,547 in 2020 to 6,326 in 2024. This is hard data. I'm just sharing the data. And I think this should be food enough for thought for our viewers who are intelligent enough to understand what's happening, to actually reflect upon. I'd like to thank all our panelists, Sanju Verma, Avantika Shetty, Tehseen Poonawala, Khalikur Rahman. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.